My story happened in 2020. I was working and going to school. I got out of an abusive 4-year-long relationship. After 1 year, I decided to check the online dating platform. I signed up on Tinder. Immediately, I received a message from a man named Alexander Henninger. He stated he was from the U.S. in Virginia, but he was currently in the service in Afghanistan, in the Navy. I don't know much about the Army. He stated that he was nervous about online dating as most people there were scammers. I said no, I wasn't a scammer. He then asked me for my picture, and I sent him one. He said I was beautiful. He started moving kind of quickly. After only talking to him for 2 days, he started telling me how much he really liked me. He asked me what I did for work and started asking me for iTunes cards, which was very odd to me. I told him that I didn't have any money, and he kept on begging. So I went and sent him a $10 iTunes gift card. Instead of him being grateful, he started complaining about how the $10 will not do much for him and I should send him a $200 iTunes gift card. I told him I was in school struggling with my student loan and I was living by myself at the time, and I was working part-time. I could hardly afford my own bills. He said not to worry because he would take good care of me once he returns to the USA. He then started sending me lots of love songs. He then asked me for a couple of nude pictures. And I declined, and I told him I don't share nudes with people I've never met in person. I then asked him if we could do a video chat. He said that it was impossible because he didn't have good service where he was. He then sent me a voicemail stating that he needed to borrow $300. He needed it urgently. When I told him that I was going to block him if he continues to ask me for money. One day he called me on Hangout voice call. I was hearing some gunshots in the background. He was saying that he was fighting in war and he didn't have a place to go after the war ended. He was asking me if I could open a bank account under my name and put some money in it, and he will return the money to me once he returns to the state. Which I declined, and he got really upset and started to say that I was very hard-hearted and mean. Even though he's going through war, I refused to help him, and he was making me feel guilty. So I decided to block him. He had my email address and he begged me to unblock him, which I did. He started telling me that we should get married when he returns. He was supposedly from Virginia. His mom and dad died and he was the only child, so he wanted to start a family with me right away when he returned from the service. He continued asking me to open a bank account, which I kept refusing. In the end, I just stopped answering his messages. He will say good morning, my love, to me every morning, and I just stopped replying to his messages because the money topics always seem to come up. After 6 months of talking to him, I decided to do an image search on him, and I came to find out he was using some random popular guy's picture. Long story short, I am now happily married to someone I met in person a year ago. I don't trust online dating. It's full of heartless scammers. Don't send anyone you've never met in person, or at least long video chat it, nudes, or money. Thank you for letting me share my story. We'd like to thank this lady for sharing her story. If you'd like to share your online encounter with a scammer, whether you sent money or not, you can share via Facebook under the page Scamming Scammers Action. Just drop us a message there. We'll verify your story, make it into a video. Or you can throw us an email at scammingscammers@gmail.com and we'll verify your information there as well. And again, we'll keep you as anonymous as you'd like to be. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.